Welcome back, my Skip to an episode of Pokemon Strategy Sunday. Today we're going to be looking at Galde. So, I know I went to the core, asked me to look at Kingdra if you guys saw his comment. And I will be looking at Kingdra, you guys, so don't even worry about that. The thing is, I like to look up the Pokemon and kind of use it some before I make the strategy. Because this Galde, I probably did about 10 battles with it to see how well it works and to see if I could change up the moves and not run double Fire Punch. But, so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually look at it and just kind of see how it works on a team, what kind of team it needs, and what kind of dynamic it has. So let's look at Galde. Galde, with the new Mega Galde coming out, I really wanted to use something like Galde and kind of see what it is. It's an RU Pokemon, and with that huge attack, I wanted to find a use for it. So I say Choice Scarf. Really, it doesn't outspeed a lot of things, and its speed's really... It has a base 80 speed, it's just not there. So I say give it Choice Scarf, and it should be able to outspeed 90% of the Pokemon you want it to. If not, give it that Jolly nature, and it will. I say give it Justified. If it gets attacked by a Dark type, which is pretty much neutral, it does +1, or gives it a 1.5 boost pretty much. Or just a 1, I don't know. But pretty much, somebody hit me with a Klotzer with a Mega Launcher Dark Pulse, and I ate that thing up for dinner, and I got the +1. So it's really good. Now what I say is give it Close Combat. Close Combat, that's a huge hit. It lowers your defense, special defense, but if you're sweeping, you don't have to worry about that. If you really don't want to use Close Combat and you want more sustainability, you can give it Drain Punch instead for your fighting move, but I say give it Close Combat so you have one fighting stab. Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is a really good move. It has a high critical hit ratio. And with a lot of water and rock and all that, sometimes a good grass type move can come in handy. I like that it can learn Leaf Blade, and Leaf Blade is actually one of my favorite grass type moves. Psycho Cut, that's a physical psychic type with high critical hit. Pretty much, this has helped me win. The Psycho Cut Choice Scarf has killed like 3 Pokemon for me before. And it's really fun. Then I give it Fire Punch. You can give it about anything. It gets Shadow Sneak, and it gets so much Aerial Ace. You can just go through and find a move. Poison Jab, Night Slash. You can pretty much find a move that you need. I'm pretty sure I can learn any of the punches. It does get Power Up Punch, but I just don't see that. But Fire Punch, I didn't really have any fire types, and a lot of things could be weak to it, so I thought, that's the best thing. Find a fire type. Or to pretty much have a fire type attack. Now for Eevees, I give it 252 attack, 252 speed, 4. I didn't give it a Jolly Nature. This thing tells me to give it Jolly Nature, but I say give it the Adamant Nature. That's almost 400 attack. And then after your speed boost, you're pretty much going to outspeed and sweep, which is great, and that's what Galde needs to be. We will be looking at Mega Galde whenever it comes out, but till then, hope to see you all next time. Bye.